Today we're reviewing our favorite appliance ever in the entire world, the Barista Express that we use
every day.
Maybe too much every day.
Yeah.
And we'll tell you exactly why you might want to purchase one.
There's definitely a reason this has such good reviews on Amazon. This thing is an absolute beast. We've had this for probably 8 years now. And I mean, obviously you can see some scratches on there a little bit from wear and tear, but other than that, this build quality on this machine is impeccable. It has lasted for years and it still puts out the same quality coffee. And as you can see, the majority of the material is a brushed stainless steel. You've got a few plastic pieces on the top here and the grinder, but for the most part, the entire machine is made out of stainless steel.
If you're new to espresso, this one is actually super easy to use. It's a semi-automatic espresso machine. It powers up really quickly with its heat coil and it's ready to go within 30 seconds or less. This is what it sounds like when you power it on. We'll take you through all of the features. I love this machine because everything is built into it. Right here you have the burr grinder. All you have to do is you just add your coffee beans on the top. And then there is going to be a little bit of trial and error with how you like your coffee and what type of beans you're using. On the side over here, you can adjust the size of the grind. So you can do a coarse grind or a fine grind depending on how you like your coffee. Then on the front, you can actually change the grind amount that goes less or more depending on how much you want to fill this up with. I like to adjust the grind amount based on how many grams it is. So I usually use a scale at the start, and anywhere between 16 and 22 grams is perfect, and depending on how you get an extraction, which we will show you later.
So the next thing you can change on this is actually the filter size. So you can go from a single to a double. We currently have a double on ours, but you've got a tray that removes here, and then you can store all of your extras back here, including your single and anything else that you want to store, so it keeps it nice and clean on your counter. So we have our settings how we like them currently, but once you get yours figured out, then all you have to do is push the portafilter in right here. And there's actually a button, you'll hear it when I click, and then it goes automatically.
So once you have your grind, all you do is take it out carefully so it doesn't get everywhere. And you just put it down on the countertop like this. This is a magnetic tamper, which I absolutely love. It comes magnetic, obviously, right in there. And then you just put a little bit of pressure down and you're good to extract. So once you're ready, you can kind of read this here. This is the insert side over like this, and to lock it in and extract your espresso, you just lock it right there. Since we have a double filter size, we also like to do a double espresso. So we're gonna press the double button, and since we don't have our espresso cups right now, we're just gonna put in a wine glass so you can actually visualize what it looks like. So all you do is press this button and then it's going to extract. It does take a little bit of getting used to and playing with it, but you do want your espresso range to be right in between this black bar. It means it's extracting perfectly. It's not too much and it's not enough.
We just love that for the price of this machine, you get absolutely beautiful crema on your espresso, and it really does taste like it was from a coffee shop.
Once you've pulled your espresso, just unlock it and you take the puck into, we bought a knock box actually from Breville as well, so it makes things a little bit cleaner. You just knock out the espresso like that and then you have a clean filter.
And if those features weren't enough, this machine also comes with a steam wand, so you can actually make lattes and cappuccinos right in this machine. So you just put the steam wand in your milk jug. Over here on the side, there's actually two options. This one puts out hot water, so you can add some water to your coffee right over here. And the other way starts the steam wand. So as you can see, that light is on, which means steam or hot water is coming out, and it's just gonna start steaming now. And then just make sure to create some bubbles so it doesn't scream. So I usually just like to go until it feels hot to the touch, which means your milk will be ready without being burnt. And you're just kind of making small micro bubbles with this. Okay, so once it's done, obviously it's heating up again, as you can hear, but I just take the milk out and I just bang it on the counter a few times to really get those micro bubbles, and then you can serve it in your coffee. And just like that, you can have a latte at home that doesn't cost you an arm and a leg.
So cleaning and taking care of this machine is equally as important as making great coffee, because without that you won't have perfect coffee every time. It does come with little tools like this. This little thing goes into the milk frother after you're done, just to make sure there's no old milk getting stuck. So you just put it in the bottom here and give it a little poke. And then in terms of refilling, there's a big reservoir on the back that you can open up like this. and you can just pour water in the top like this, or you can remove the whole thing like this and bring it to wherever you need to go. There's also a water filter that you do have to make sure is kept up to date. They last for about 2 months, that you can set the date of the year, so you just check the month off when you put it in. Really easy to change. They're quite cheap on Amazon as well, and they're super simple and very important, so you get really good extracted water.
So overall, we would highly recommend this machine if you're looking to up your coffee game at home and just make elevated coffee drinks with espresso and steamed milk. I just absolutely love it.
Yeah, I would say overall too, I have absolutely reduced the amount of money I've spent on coffee. Even though I've purchased an expensive machine, making one single coffee is so much cheaper than going to any brand name stores that you can pay up to $5, $6, $7 for a coffee.
I also just think it's amazing how long this machine has lasted, and our coffee still tastes the same since day one. And I mean, it's just been so durable over the years.
Yeah, it's super easy to clean. You don't have to be an expert with it. There's also tons of videos that you can look at that are also really easy.
Yeah, and it's just really easy to use, especially if you're if you're entering into the espresso machine world. There's some really complicated ones out there, but this one is very user-friendly.
So if you're looking for an easy-to-use espresso machine that pulls espresso just as well as any coffee shop, we would absolutely recommend this one.